everybody. New experience for me. Got the orange on. It's been a long time since I've been out during a gun season somewhere I need to wear orange and actually carry a gun. I applied for a muzzleloader only tag in Illinois, mistakenly thinking I could use my bow on that tag. And as it turns out, I cannot. Muzzleloader only, the tag says muzzleloader only. So muzzleloader it is. So I borrowed Keith's muzzleloader. Never shot one before. But I did help him sight it in. So I know it's in. I know I can kill something with it. The last deer I've killed with a gun was just some depredation permits that Keith and I filled over the summer for a farmer. That's it. 15 years ago, I think the last deer I shot with a gun was a 155-inch 10-pointer. It's been bow only since then. But we're going to have fun with this. We're on a great place. Big deer have been on the move. Got pictures of big deer. Our buddy's been seeing big deer. Keith's tagged out, so good luck charm.
Yeah, I love this place because it's always a potential of seeing a really big deer, and so it's always fun to tag along and come over here for sure.
I mean, you've been here on this property with me many times. Me with a bow tag while muzzleloader season's been going, and how many big deer have we seen where we're like, well, if we had a muzzleloader.
Right.
So,
for sure.
I mean, we're gonna hold out for something pretty darn decent before we shoot. Notice I didn't say I'm gonna hold out for a giant because I don't know if that's possible for me, but
I wish I'd have had the camera roll a little bit ago because Robin trying to get used to using a monopod and in a gun looked like a baby giraffe trying to get up for the first time. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, if I can get everything ready without getting picked off in this scrambling, we'll be in good shape. Weak shoulder doesn't help. I didn't ask the doctor what he thought about me shooting a gun. So after the shot, I might be on the ground rolling around and crying, but we'll see.
Squincher Outdoors would not be possible without the support of these great companies. The Resource Center for Insurance and Financial Solutions. Jim Butler Centralia, where Squincher Outdoors buys all our trucks. Rustic Timbers Furniture for home and office. Mossy Oak Properties. Find your happy place. Vexus Boats. Outfitting your dream your way. Lily's Landing. Branson's top resort and marina. Jewel, the jewel in the crown of champion anglers everywhere. Big Creek Ducks and Bucks for your Arkansas outdoor experience. Hot Shot Archery. Accuracy defined. Magnus Broadheads. Quality with a lifetime guarantee. Vortex Optics. Closing the distance. Spartan Cameras, so you don't have to be there. HHA Sports. American made, family owned. Dominant Strands, our choice for premium custom bowstrings. Elvish Tack E-Tack Light, the best sight light in the world. Trophy Image, animal nutrition you can trust. Dare Construction, where you can dare to dream. And of course, our friends at Squincher, hydration that works. Thanks to our good buddy Billy Wheeler, Robin has access to some real nice Illinois properties. This particular one didn't pan out for the morning hunt, so we decided to try a new location for the afternoon.
There's a lot of deer using this cut cornfield. This whole orange gun in hand shooting house kind of a thing is new to me, or at least it's been a long time since I've done it, I'll say, but Billy tagged along, so we've already been joking and laughing and having fun, so I really wanted to bow on, and this tag can't do it, so we're just gonna make the most of it and have some fun, see some deer, and see what happens here. can't hear me, it's because it's Keith's fault.
Yeah.
Windiest day of the year and no microphone. Anyways, if you can hear me, what I'm saying is we're joining the Orange Army again.
You see those lines right there moving? That means they can hear us.
That's the wind though, not our voices.
No, it's moving with you.
Anyways, muzzleloader tag in Iowa. I've never hunted Iowa in my life.
Are you with Tony? You got Tony on your mind?
Muzzleloader tag at Illinois.
Hold on, let's come off the... I'll have to hold it.
Yeah, at that level, it wouldn't do that.
It was level till I turned it this way. It's got leverage in the wrong spot.
Anyways, in a tree, saddled in here. Never been in this tree before, but I have hunted a lot, about 65, 70 yards down here. So we moved down here to keep the wind right. And we've seen a few does already. Hoping for a big buck. Or a medium to biggish buck. So we'll see what happens here. We got three days to hunt. Counting today. So here we go.
Here we go.
I have an antlerless tag and Keith wouldn't let me use it a while ago.
For kill a big buck. It's because I talked him into hunting this spot tonight. We were actually pulled in here, got out of the truck, walked down, picked a tree out, decided no, got back in the truck, drove down the drive, got back on the main road, made a U-turn, came right back here.
It's true. It's true. And it ended up being way bigger of a pain to get set than we thought it, so that's usually, you know, when it's a cluster F, as I always like to say, things work out. So we'll see.
Yeah. Stay tuned, Squincher people. It's about to happen.
As this shooter buck stepped out, it was just a little too far to risk in low light. We knew if he could close some distance, Robin could put a shot on him. It was a race against the clock.
news is I shot a pretty nice buck. Bad news is he stayed on his feet for a while and we did not see him go down. I was able to watch him with binoculars and I could definitely see blood on his side. I think it's just a touch bad, like liver. There was one time that he got over there at the edge of the woods and he was wobbling back and forth. Keith and I both thought he was going to go down there. He did not go down. He took a couple steps. There's a steep ditch there, so once he steps into the woods, he's going to be out of our sight no matter, even if he died there or if he walked off. So we're going to wait for it to get completely dark. We're going to sneak out of here. We're going to check the weather. If it's not going to rain tonight, we're just going to come back in the morning. If it is supposed to rain tonight, we're going to have to make a plan for that. I just don't want to rush the recovery. I'd rather give him all the time he needs and come get him in the morning. He's not going to go far. Another buck squared up with him, and it was all he could do to go just 10 feet to get away from that other buck. So he's definitely hurt, and at first I thought I missed him, but I definitely did not miss him. He was right at the 120-yard mark when I shot him, so just all of a sudden, I don't know how many nice bucks was in this field. It was several, but I'm pretty sure I shot the biggest one. Alright, so we're gonna sit back and let it get pitch dark, or at least as dark as it can before we get out of here. Wind's in our favor, so that's good, and we can definitely get out of here without him knowing. So stay tuned, more to come. Alright, it's the morning after. Shot a nice buck with the muzzleloader last night. And the shot was obviously not perfect the way the buck acted. He came over to the edge of the woods here and stood for quite a while. We watched him and he went across this ditch here. So as always, when in doubt, back out. And we just gave him overnight. Eric and Billy's here with us now. They're going to help us. So we got 4 of us. We're going to go in here and see if we can find him. There's a bunch of crows carrying on in there. I'm sure that they're on the deer already, so shouldn't be a big deal. But you never know. Let's see what happens. Well, the good news is the truck's right there. This has been a weird one for us. Keith and I, after looking at the footage, were sure he was going to be right in the corner where we last seen him. This trail has went all in this thick stuff, probably not even 150 yards really. Seemed like forever, but Billy about came face to butt with him, but he is dead right here.
Who needs a dog when you got a wheeler? Well, I'm built so close to the ground. Yeah, well, Robin is too, but...
Oh yeah. So, just so everybody watching, this is not one of those stage it, let the camera guy get there. This was the only way with this thick stuff that we could get everything on video. So, I'm gonna hand the gun off. There.
Yeah, give it to the other guy with the tent.
Yeah.
Hold on, get my foot over here.
Man,
Don't worry, if he gets you, we'll make
that was tough. We should have brought some guys to help.
That was the roughest drag I've watched in a long time.
I'm pissed.
Squint Your Outdoors closed captioning is proudly brought to you by Jewel Bait Company, the jewel in the crown of champion anglers everywhere.
Well, here he is, Illinois muzzleloader buck. Everything worked out exactly the way it should. It doesn't happen often, but it did this time. What do you think?
I'm liking it, man. I'm liking it.
This was just, it's one of those hunts where you say, oh, finally. But, you know, we hunt so many days a year, this wasn't really a finally. This was about day number 5 of going, what is happening? Like, why aren't we seeing the deer? Then last night, finally everything just came together. I said finally on accident.
That's right.
We said we weren't going to say finally.
Finally said it.
But bucks were just coming out of the woodwork over here, out of this thicket. And we just kind of came up with a seat of the pants plan. It was Keith's idea. Like, we got the truck, we were here, looked, I'm like, nah, let's go to the other property. Got a quarter mile away, and Keith's like, well, if it was me. So we did a U-turn, brought our saddles in, got in a tree I'd never been in, and everything worked out. The hit was, we knew it was back by the way he acted, and it actually was further back than either one of us realized. So thankfully we did exactly what I preach, and I know Keith does, and Billy, all of us that hunt together, Eric. I mean, when it's one of those things where you need to wait, we all push each other to wait. The weather doesn't matter. It was supposed to rain last night, it was warm. All that doesn't matter because the deer needs time to die. And we absolutely made the right decision. So,
Absolutely. Another one here for the Squincher Outdoors crew. It's kind of nice to get somebody else in front of the camera besides Tony and I once in a while and show you somebody that just as ugly as us. Turned out really nice.
yeah, it's been quite the season for all of us. Eric, Billy, you, Tony, and me.
Yeah.
Be interesting to sit down and think about how many total inches of antler all of us collectively have done. But the video looks great. It was just a great hunt. This is the first one I've killed with a gun in legitimately at least 15 years. The last one, you know, up north. And I really wanted to use that tag with a bow, but it's muzzleloader only, so muzzleloader it was. And I gotta admit, it was pretty darn fun.